It's good to be done with a day of hard work at the musical man cave.
Here,
Toss back a cold one.
have some nice cold milk with the boys.
And talk music theory when we're off the clock.
Which, we actually had someone ask us a question about music theory.
Yeah, let's see. I believe that was Mr. Rogers that sent us the question.
The Mr. Rogers?
I think it was Mr. Rogers. And
what was that question he had?
let's see, he was saying something about if A is 440.
Oh, that's right. What do you call a
450.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is 450?
And Mr. Rogers.
Well, he wanted to know.
You call it something other than A. That's the answer.
Well, no, I think you call it anything you want to call it. In Europe, they typically use A as 435 hertz instead of 440. So you may as well call A 450 if you want to. You can call anything A if you want to.
Do you know the dial tone for phones is A440? Go up to a telephone, grab it, listen to the dial tone,
Okay,
train themselves to A440.
Let me try that with my cell phone. It doesn't make a sound.
Except that angry bird sound. So I would say no. 450 is some kind of A sharpish thing. I think you got to be pretty strict on that.
Well, no numbers come out even. So there is no 450. 450 never shows up.
All right, but if you're using Pythagorean tuning,
Right.
which is not equal temperament, but rather just temperament, pure temperament.
Yes. So you got 440, 220, 880. Those are all A's by definition. So in tune, a just in tune, E would be 660.
All right.
Okay. And then 3/2 of that would take you to where a B is. So
Which is
330 plus 165 is 495. So 495 is
a B.
But 440 was A.
So 450 is going to be closer to A than something in between them.
Just kind of a slightly sharp A. Well, A sharp is not going to be an even number.
No.
But it's not going to be as wacky as equal temperament. Let's just say that. Can we say that?
We could say that.
It's not going to be as wacky as equal temperament.
But you know what? The planets weren't put in space with equal distance between them.
That's right.
So
are you saying equal temperament is unnatural?
I'm saying it's unnatural but a necessary evil. That if you want to, for example, the tuning on a lute or a guitar, you really can't do Pythagorean tuning because you have to have a fret. And if the fret's going to run across several strings, you have to have equal temperament on a stringed instrument like that.
In fact, on a lute, you can move the frets.
You're kidding.
On a traditional lute, you wind catgut around the fretboard in order to create where that is. So you can go with quarter steps or equal temperament or anything you want. So the problem with equal temperament is everything is equally out of tune other than A. I mean, nothing comes out right. You have to use the 12th root of 2 for each half step and multiply whatever number you're starting with, like 440, by 1.05943094359229526461825294946.
Approximately.
Or so.
Yeah. Okay. Just as long as we don't have to hold to that.
So everything sounds wrong other than A. Not even C is right. So I guess the answer is, what is 450?
It's anything you want it to be.
That's one answer.
Yeah.
The other is, it's nothing. It is nothing. I'm
it's a
sorry.
little floating in no man's land.
What it is 450 vibrations per second.
Coming at your ear.
At about 700 miles an hour.
Thank you, Mr. Rogers.
Hey, we have a second question, and let's go ahead and talk about that. Somebody said, when are we going to talk about non-Western music, such as Maqam?
Well, MAKAM being, I believe, one of those German-speaking, Scandinavian sort of languages that was, depleted in the mid-1300s. Well, I know when I am on vacation, I like to be a little MAKAM than usual. Or I might be a little more mistress.
Mistress.
Yeah, but MAKAM.
Maqam. So you would play Maqam music
Certainly.
in order to celebrate.
Yeah.
Being
So,
Maqam.
yeah. To answer that question, when will we talk about MAKAM music? I mean, we do it right now.
We're on vacation.
When will we? We'll never talk about it.
Because we actually don't know anything about it.
Yeah. Tune in next time. Ask a Theorist.
Or two.